So for ease of doing this, I have the camera mounted to my head, which looks incredibly goofy, but it allows me to do what I'm planning to do here. So this is the inside of the John Cooper Works. Pretty normal stuff here. Pretty standard. So let's get to it. Oh, not touchscreen. So down here, you want to adjust that. And we're going to put technology in action, put it in sport mode, and use sport gauges. All right, well. So you all can now see exactly what I'm seeing. And I can thankfully see what I want to see. So this is different. So we're in drive, sport automatic. And here we go. So far so good. Got all my gauges set up, nice and toasty in here. Not too bad. Wait for traffic. And I am clear to go. So this is incredibly awkward feeling for me, but I'm doing this for you guys. So here we go. So you essentially are all feeling exactly how I feel when I'm driving this car. Well, sort of, because what I'm feeling is terrified having this camera right in front of my field of vision while I'm driving this. But it's working for what I'm trying to do here. And the driving of this car is incredible. This thing is incredibly quick. Even with the 228 horsepower and the 8-speed automatic, it is incredibly quick. So this is just phenomenal. I love this car. Still would prefer a manual gearbox, but this isn't bad. And I wish this BMW would stay in his own lane. We'll just get past him. So, a rather quirky way of doing this, and I don't know if I'm going to do this for every video, because this thing really is in my field of vision, making this a very awkward driving style. So, this is for you guys. I am doing this for you guys. So, I hope you appreciate the crap I'm going through to do this video. So, this is not fun for me. But anywho, I'm gonna stay quiet and let you enjoy the drive, and I'll get back to you all in a bit. course a slow car from Texas blocks my path. So I thought you all might enjoy a little bit of a sightseeing jaunt through Kansas City. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Now the one thing I did notice I'm not a fan of is having the roof down really cuts your rear view in half. So rear visibility is not as good as I would like. As far as cornering goes, these seats are incredibly comfortable, so there's a plus with that. The 7-speed DCT transmission is fantastic, so can't really complain there. In fact, I really have no complaints for this car at all, apart from the fact that it's a convertible, and I'm not usually a fan of convertibles. Now the unfortunate thing is, given where my camera is mounted, it's essentially someone who's 6 foot tall, which isn't terrible, but it's just awkward, as I'm 5'9". But you kind of get the idea of what it's like to drive it. So I'm going to turn in here just for a quick second. But this up here is the Kaufman Center for the Performing Arts, or as I like to call it, the Kansas City Opera House, just for grins. So it's a pretty building. Most people think of Kansas City as flat. I have you know it is hilly as heck around here. So this is an area called the Crossroads. Big art district and warehouses, pretty cool. We're gonna turn. I'm gonna take you onto Main Street at some point, as soon as I can get to Main. Kind of neat area. Now I'm going to head over to Grand just because I can, because there's a very iconic building in Kansas City called the Western Auto Building, and it's right over there. This is a pretty good restaurant over here called the Rock Hill Grill. But there it is. That big brick building right there is the Western Auto Building. And for all of you who know about Hallmark greeting cards, straight up ahead is Crown Center, the headquarters for Hallmark. So there's Union Station. Neat building. Very historic. And then up there is Liberty Memorial, which we'll drive by in a second here. I'm going to loop you guys through to see that as well. It's a kind of an odd video today for you all, but I'm an odd YouTuber after all. I don't do things the normal way. I'm not out just to bore you, but at the same time kind of showing you the kind of enjoyable things you could do with a Mini Cooper, and one of them is sightseeing, especially if you have a convertible, because you get to open the top up and just do whatever the heck you want. And It's chilly out with the wind, but with the windows rolled up and the top down, it's actually quite comfortable. So that's saying a lot about this car. Well, there it is, folks. There's Liberty Memorial. And there's a student driver. So that's Liberty Memorial. It's the only, I believe, national memorial for World War I. And they have a fantastic museum in there as well. All right, well, that concludes the first-person view drive of this car. So I'm going to switch the cameras around and do a normal car review for you all.